Hey, what's going on, good family? I want to welcome everybody to today's masterclass. Super excited to be able to kick this week off with such a phenomenal topic, guys. Such a phenomenal topic. You guys are in for a treat. For everybody that is joining us live on all the social media platforms, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. This is an opportunity for us to come collaboratively together and have conversations about topics that are changing the real estate industry. And today's topic is certainly going to cover that check mark for you guys. We're super blessed. We're out here in the city of Rancho Cucamonga today, and we have a live audience, and of course, we have our live social audience as well. So I encourage you guys for today's class. Terry says that she cannot hear me. Give me some comment in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I'm looking for a Lima Charlie out there. Can you guys hear me on social? Test. All right. You guys can hear. Terry was just having a tech problem on her own. Let's go, Terry. Let's go. We're fired up. All right, guys. All right. So welcome to today's class. For those of you that is just getting to know me, I'm Joseph Trujillo. I am the host of the masterclass on Tuesday for our Dreamchaser community and network. I'm a 5-time Icon agent at eXp Realty, and my intention is simply just to be able to bring the best conversations and subject matter to you guys to level up and to continue your journey in real estate with some impact and with some power. And as promised, today we're diving into one of the most exciting frontiers, guys, one of the most exciting frontiers in the industry, and it has to do with artificial intelligence, right? Put a comment in the chat box, throw an emoji in there if you ever felt like you've been spending hours just content creating, editing videos, and like brainstorming how to create outlines or even just workflow in your business. Comment box. Yes. Well, today is going to change that, guys. Today we have a conversation that is not going to just talk about tools. We're going to talk about transformation. We're going to talk about how AI isn't here to replace agents, but how it's here to multiply your effectiveness in your business, to help you create, connect, and close with precision. If you guys are up for that, let's get fired up, because today I have one of the most prominent experts in this subject that'll be joining us. This gentleman is my brother. He's my friend. He's an innovator. He is literally known as Mr. AI, and somebody that's caught the vision behind AI when it was first getting off the ground. And he's somebody that I consider to be one of the leading voices in the space, because he's harnessed AI. He uses it at a very high level in his business and in helping agents grow their business. So without further ado, I want to welcome my brother, Mr. Leo Robles. Come on in, baby. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, that was a great introduction. That was a great introduction. Let's go.
I love it.
Come on.
Brother. I love it. Very cool. So, how do I
have a seat?
And do I just do the slideshow streaming here, right? So
yeah, there we go.
It's already on the screen?
Yeah, you're on the screen, brother. You're live and direct.
But I can't see the screen on the actual slides. So let's see how we can do that. Bear with us here just so we can make sure that we get everything on the screen correctly.
There you go.
It's on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Well, very cool. You guys are definitely at the right place at the right time. And can I do this and this? Like, can everybody hear me there?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
You guys can see me here. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I'm in the right place. I have it streamed and presented live in a while, right? So this is really cool. So today I'm going to cover 5 key tools that I've been using with artificial intelligence that are very video specific. So you guys are definitely at the right place at the right time. So I just want to acknowledge all of you. If you guys can give yourselves a round of applause, because this is going to change your business. It really is. I really believe it. So how many of you, by a raise of hands or somebody in the chat, how many of you are already consistently building your personal brand right now, like every day? This is what you guys are doing. So a great show of hands. Okay. So I know Mr. Joe is, right? A couple people in here. You got a 6'7" back there. You know what I mean? Like that's 6'7", that's going like viral right now, right? 6'7". So, but yes, what I think the really exciting thing that's happening with artificial intelligence is that even if you have not taken advantage and also started to like really build your personal brand, this is like a moment in time where you can actually do it, and it's not going to take you a lot of effort. In the past, what I was saying is that yes, you needed at least a phone, right? I was like, the simplest thing for you to build your personal brand and do content, you just need a phone. You don't need no fancy equipment or nothing, right? Now, you do need a phone, but you don't even need to record yourself. You don't even need a microphone. You don't need to like dress up in different fits, because typically what I had done in the past, which I still incorporated into my daily schedule, is that I shoot content for 4 to 5 hours on a Saturday. That's how I do it, so I can continue to stay sustainable. So in order for me to do that like in a sustainable fashion, I'm doing that every single Saturday. So that's what I recommend. You don't have to go to a specific place. You don't have to wear different outfits. And that's exactly what I did. I had like 8 different outfits so I can shoot 8 different videos, right? So with these tools, you're not going to really need to do that. My advice though is the one thing that will come into play with this strategy, just like everything else, is going to be the consistency. Okay, the consistency is still going to play a factor in this element. Okay. So even though we are going to have AI generated with the platforms, we're still going to have to be consistent on the platform for us to pick up the audience and for us to really brand ourselves. So that is one thing that you're not going to be able to get away from, right? There's not a button where you can just click and your brand is automatically built. Not yet. And I'm pretty sure there will be a platform where that could be done. One of the things that's really interesting about artificial intelligence is that everything I've said has been disrupted, like in the last couple of months. Like I say, oh yeah, AI will never be able to do this, and then it does it. Oh, AI will never be able to do that, and then it does it. So one of the things that I was saying, and this happened 3 weeks ago, I actually said, you know what, the only thing that makes us humans different than artificial intelligence is that us humans have feelings and emotions, emotional intelligence. Up until 3 weeks, that statement was absolutely true. Gemini, Google, the founders of Google just filed a patent for feeling machines. Feeling machines, okay? So I thought, like, yeah, you know what? The feeling and the emotional side is just it's what makes us human. Well, they just patented it. Gemini, Google just did that. So what does that mean? That these machines are way more advanced than anybody could possibly imagine, and we're just scratching the surface of what is possible. You guys are already seeing the headlines. I don't know if you guys are keeping up, right? Amazon is going to disrupt 600,000 staff members. Like, they're going to have robots automate everything. So I don't want everybody to be scared, but I want you guys to be prepared, and I want you to reimagine what you're going to be doing. So everybody say reimagine. You're going to have to reimagine, right? You're going to have to reimagine your roles. You're going to have to reimagine your day, and you're going to have to just incorporate different things. And the best news about artificial intelligence, by the way, is that you do not need to be techie. Okay? How many of you have not like used platforms because like you're not techie? Raise your hand if you're like not using tools because you're not techie, right? That includes me, by the way. I'm not a techie person. So number one, what I will say about artificial intelligence is that you do not need to be a techie person. All you need to do is have the courage to ask. You have to have the courage to ask questions. That's the number one thing with artificial intelligence. So I'm going to get into the tools. I know I just went on a rant, but I'm living this stuff every single day, guys. And you should too, by the way. I want you guys to take part of your day, even if you take 30 minutes, if you could please do this for yourself. This is going to completely change the business in the future. Do you guys know, by the way, in the internet here or in this room, do you guys know people outside of this room? Of course. That's an obvious question. Yes, you guys all know this, right? So this information that I'm covering today is not just important for you guys. It's important for every human being you guys know outside of this room. These kids are going to college. They're paying college degrees and getting diplomas. They're getting degrees for jobs that are not going to exist in the next 5 to 10 years. There was a guy named Peter Diamandis that said, or actually it wasn't Peter Diamandis, it was another guy, Google, an AI founder that said, the best thing you could do for your future is become an electrician and a plumber. Who saw that thing? Mm-hmm. An electrician and a plumber. Mm-hmm. That advice will be good for 5 years. Why? Because robots are coming. Robots are going to be able to do those jobs too.
Really? Even for plumbing?
Even for plumbing.
Wait,
even for plumbing.
What's the Gemini emotion thing you're saying?
They just patented feeling machines.
What's that mean?
That means that these machines are going to have like
Emotions?
emotions. Yes. Yes. So it's a little interesting, right? So welcome to the future of real estate marketing, by the way. Doesn't want to scare you guys, all right?
You did anyway.
Perfect. Hey, sometimes we need to hear the truth for us to wake up, though. You guys are going to look back at this time in history. You guys are like, oh, damn, we were talking about these things. Look how everything disrupted. 3 years ago, I was saying this. I was like, see, like this is going to disrupt everything. But the thing is that I just have the ability to see the future. That's one of the things that God has given to me with, right? It's like I have the ability to see the future. I see something. I see patterns. I see pattern recognition is one of the best things you can do as an entrepreneur. So this statement, I want you guys to tattoo this on your brain. Social media is no longer social media. It's interest media. It's interest media. What does that mean? That you no longer are seeing in your platforms what, like, you know, just like cool things that are just random. Your feed, whatever you get to see every day, is based and curated on your interests. So let me give you an example. If you're sitting here and you're saying social media is nothing but negativity, who curated that negativity? You did. You did. So take responsibility for your platform. I do not see negativity. Why? Because every single time I see something like that, not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested, some BS, not interested, not interested, not interested. Oh, this person gave me some negativity. Block, delete, all day I'm doing that. Why? Because I invest so much energy into my own personal development that I'm not going to get a little ad or a little thing that I see that disrupts my entire day. So please start to take responsibility for your feed. If you see nothing but negativity, it starts with you. Okay? If you want to start to see more positive things, more opportunities, more of the innovative things, start to observe those things. By the way, you don't even need to tell these machines that you're looking. They can see your pupils and how long you last in each one of those little images, and it'll start to feed you more images like that. And it does it in seconds, by the way. I mean, I'm having a kid.
They just want you to stay
engaged, stay on the platform. So for example, like right now, you know, I'm having a son, right? Any day now. So guess what I see on my feed? A whole bunch of baby stuff. A whole bunch of baby stuff. Like I see like baby tips and baby advice and all this stuff. I'm like, I never see this kind of stuff on my feed, but guess what? My eyes are seeing those more and more. So the pattern is picking up, hey, Leo's thinking of, you know, having a child, picking up on all that stuff that's feeding me that stuff. The other thing, you guys might have heard of me, I posted it's been about a month and a half. My dog of 12 years, like, just died. It was like really sudden. I love that dog so much. And it was really hard. Obviously, I went through my process, right? I love my dog. His name is Goliath. But one of the things I started thinking about, I'm like, you know what? I want a cane corso. That was the dog that I wanted next. Like, that's what came to me. Guess what's on my feet? A bunch of cane corsos.
Did you say it out loud and the phone listened?
Yes. So no, I started to see it on my feed and I picked up like, oh, that's a really cool dog. I saw it, I started researching it, and then yes, my feed started like feeding me a whole bunch of cane corsos. So guess what you need to do? You want opportunities, you want buyers, you want sellers. You better be doing things on this platform that is specific to that. That way you can get information that feeds that narrative. Whatever narrative you're feeding it, okay? All right, so I digress on that point, but I think I made my point. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So it's not, AI is not the future, by the way. We're like, oh, that's the future. It is now. AI is right now. It's happening right underneath your feet. And this is the unique time in history where you guys actually see how AI is maneuvering and paneling out. Because in 5 years, I guarantee you, AI is going to be behind everything in reality. Just like electricity is. Electricity is behind everything we do. We don't notice it. Mm-hmm. We don't appreciate it because it's already there, right? I was trying to make a cup of coffee right now, and I couldn't figure that thing out. I'm like, well, I didn't even plug it into the socket. I just assumed that this machine was going to turn on. I have to connect it to the socket, right? So AI is going to be blending into reality just like electricity is. It's going to be a utility just like electricity is. So, all right, very cool. I'm giving you guys a context, okay? I'm going to get to the tools. The best part of what I'm going to teach you guys today is easy stuff. It doesn't take rocket science, which is one of the reasons why I'm spending time giving you guys context, because without context, you guys are not going to pay attention to it. I want you guys to really pay attention to it and actually implement it outside of this room. So your content is going to create attention. Attention is going to create leads, and your leads are going to create closings. Right? That's how the funnel, the pipeline happens. Because a lot of people are like, well, what, Leo, why should I invest in my social media and posting and all this stuff? It's a waste of time. What am I going to get out of it? That's not how you want to think. You want to think, what am I going to gain long term? Right? It's just like if you do open houses. If you do one open house, are you guaranteed to get closings? No, right? If you door knock one door, are you guaranteed to get that listing? No. Claremont. No, right? If you do one social media post, then why are you expecting it to get you business? It has to be consistent, right? And I'll give you guys some context. 3 years ago, I started, I pivoted. I was doing one post a week, and I got a coach that said he got to do 2 posts, and then he said 2 posts every single day. So I did that. It's crazy. So now I'm up to 600 posts on a monthly basis. Why? Because I understand the power. I understand how it's free currently, right? And I understand, just to give you guys some context, in the last 30 days, just my Instagram has generated 2.3 million organic views. Wow. 2.3 million organic views. In the last 30 days, how much money would I have to spend, right? And our CEO did this, right? He did this, he actually did the math for us. $30,000 to $40,000 for like 2 to 3 million views. It's insane. And this was one outlet. So I just wanted to give you guys context of how powerful it is for you guys to do it, but it's going to happen with consistency. It did. I mean, before I kind of had this breakthrough moment, I was having anywhere from 2 to 300 views, 2 to 300,000 views on a monthly basis. And I thought that was a little bit because I'm hanging out with people that have millions, like 8 to 10 to 20 million views on a monthly basis. So my little 2 to 300,000 was like, it's nothing. But it's a lot. It's a lot. 2 to 300,000 people still. 100,000 people, 10,000 people looking at your stuff every month is a lot. Is a big deal. So I think I made my point. One of the best things I will say, and before I get to everything else, you want to scan this. This is going to give you the specific process for you to do what's called property tours. Property tours is one of the best things that I recommend as a real estate agent. If you want to get leads online, do property tours. When? Every week. Every single day you should be posting the property. What do your customers want to see? Properties. They want to see properties, right? That's why Zillow and Redefine and the $1 Million Real Estate Agent is so popular. Why? Because they're properties. That's what people want to see. The interest of the buyer is properties. The interest of the seller is properties. So what you want to do is that my advice is that you do a property tour every single day. You would schedule it, and it actually breaks it down because I have a whole presentation just for that. That's a whole different class. But scan this, and it gives you step by step on what you have to do exactly with your phone. You have to zoom out on 0.5. You have to do 4K 60 frames. Right? I give you the exact formula and the process to do this on your phone. But this is something that I would encourage you guys to do on a Saturday. Get 7 properties. Record all 7 properties. It'll take you 2 hours. And now you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I promise you, if you do that for 90 days straight, you will have what's called a breakthrough. Why? Because I've seen this so many different times. So many different people that I've coached with this strategy that they do it, and then all of a sudden a video goes viral, right? We have a gentleman that just most recently did it, Jesus Laudian. He's out in Downey, California. His videos are hitting 2 to 3 million views per video on a property tour. This exact process, and this is linked here.
Is this on YouTube?
Instagram and TikTok. Instagram and TikTok. And you can also post on YouTube. And you can use a tool called repurpose.io that'll automatically post it on these platforms as well for you. But it starts with you doing a video reel on your phone that is free. You can do this on a lot of, here in Rancho Cucamonga, we got builders everywhere. Go to the builder, say, hey, can I do a video for your house? They're gonna say yes. I know you guys are connected with Lewis Properties, correct? You guys are connected with them. You guys have unlimited access to new builds. So can everybody promise me, if you could just do one thing today, if you could just do a video tour a day and you dedicate 2 hours on a Saturday, this will radically change your business in 90 days. Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do this? Okay, let's take note of everybody that said they're gonna do it. I'm gonna look at your platform. I'm gonna be seeing this every day, guys.
Let me take a picture.
Let's take
Raise
a picture.
your hand.
Everybody said it. Who's in? Who's actually gonna do this?
All right.
Let's go. All right, come on. Perfect.
Jeez,
So
I'm
that's
coming
one.
after you guys. I used to chase down crooks, so I got you.
Joe took note of this. I would have played with Joe, guys. I was like, damn. All right. This is the first game-changing tool, Captions app. Does everybody have Captions app?
So good.
Captions app. Mr. Claremont does. He just did his first video, by the way, and it crushed. It was amazing. Right? Why do I like Captions app? Because it simplifies it. You can make a talking head video, which is basically just you be in front of the camera, right? You can just say something like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here." And actually, do not say that, by the way. That's a fumble. Do not say, "What's going on, guys?" Do not say, "This is my name." The people know your name already, right? So you would start off by saying, "This is the most irresistible property in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. Come and take a look at this property." So you can do something like that. And you can use Captions app, because we'll add captions to it, and it'll also professionally edit your video. It'll professionally edit your video, right? So this app is absolutely game changer. And I'll actually go into it and play with it here shortly, but everybody should get Captions app. If you want to simplify it, Captions app is absolutely game changer. Now, the other thing, you want to turn every moment into content. What do I mean by that? You don't got to think of yourself as somebody that has to create content. You got to document what you do. You got to document what you're doing. Like if you're out there knocking on doors, if you just showed a buyer from Zillow, if you're giving somebody keys, document these processes. Document it. That's how you're going to create your content. It's really simple because obviously judge sold, yeah, that's fine. Market updates, client testimonies, home tours. This is kind of like the things you want to kind of hover around, right? These are the kind of the 4 quadrants, I would say. They're not going to just be limited to this, but those would be the 4 quadrants because buyers are mostly interested in this kind of information. Okay. Cool. So that kind of gives you the tools there. Sora 2, okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm actually going to show you guys on the screen how I do the Sora video and everything. Who's seen any of my Sora videos, by the way? All right, cool. Everybody, mostly everybody in here. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Sora it's game changer. Like there's so many. There's Higgsfield. There's a whole bunch of different tools out there. But I absolutely love Sora because Sora, what it does, the first step that you got to do to actually create your Sora account is that you have to scan your face. It has you look left, look right, look up, look down. Like so you scan your face and then you say a couple of numbers, right? Because it records your voice. And basically now it creates your likeness in the platform so you never have to be on camera again. So ladies and gentlemen, when you record your what's called a cameo, you want to make sure that you probably dress the best you've ever dressed, okay? So I want you guys that day, you know what, today I'm gonna do my Sora cameo. All right, cool. I'm gonna put on my favorite suit. I'm not gonna do makeup for the ladies, so I'm gonna do my makeup and everything, right? Right? So makeup, right? All right, cool.
It did happen. It did happen at EXPCon.
At the EXPCon, I was gonna say, like they offered it to me. They're like, hey, we want us to like tag you up a little bit, like, and so it happens. So wear your makeup, right? Do your hair right, get your best outfit, and record yourself. Record your cameo. Because what is gonna happen is that all your content. And again, I'll show you guys some examples. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys context. Okay, so that's tool number 1 or 2. Sorry. So you're gonna turn your brand into movie. Who's heard of VO3? VO3. Who's heard of VO3? Okay. Damn. You guys are sleeping on this one. VO3 is big. Okay. I've done several videos on VO3. Who saw the one where I said there was a newscaster lady that said that if you're a real estate agent and your picture was more than 10 years old, you would get arrested. Who saw that one? It was funny, right? I got 70-something thousand views on that thing. I did it on VO3. Yes, sir.
What about the one with Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban, Sora. And I'll show you how I did it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, so Sora 2 is going to be the likeness one. And then VO3, I want you guys to do this. You just want to create like something random, like I did. And I'll show you guys some examples again. I did one where I have a pan and I'm frying a popcorn kernel and it pops and it says EXP. So this is going to be a little teaser, a little commercial, right? So yes.
I like your tattoo.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll show you guys the tattoo as well. You know how many people called me and said like, bro, you literally got your tattoo on your face? That was Sora, by the way. That was Sora. And the other thing, who saw the one where I was shaved?
Right? Yeah.
That one, man, even my mom hit me up. She was like, don't do that shit. I'm like, dude, why? Grow your facial hair back. I love your facial hair. And Mighty obviously was like, do not do that. She was so upset at me. But I posted it because I knew it was going to be something so radical, right? 23 years of me having facial hair, nobody sees me without facial hair. So I was like, oh, cool. Gemini, which is another platform I'm gonna touch, Gemini did that for me. And I'll show you guys how I did that right now. So VO3, just to touch on this and kind of close it out, and I'll move on to the next tool. VO3 is basically you want to put on your creativity hat, and you can create any sort of video that you can imagine. A newscaster, you could create, a buyer going and doing a property tour and the house breaks apart, which I've done that too. So you can just unleash your imagination. So this is going to be a video that doesn't include you. If you want the video to include you, then you're going to use Sora, right? Which we talked about. VO3 is just more for your imagination, creativity, doing extra stuff on there. VO3, by the way, is included in Canva Pro. What does EXP have? Canva Pro for free. So it doesn't cost you a penny to use VO3. Before everybody starts to ask me the question, how much is it? It's free, okay? Want to give you guys that context. So Canva Pro, and I'll show you guys how to get access to that as well. Tool number 4, Gemini. Who's using Gemini, by the way? Okay. Gemini is amazing. It slaps. That's what I was gonna say. I've done some videos and I've done that like little slang, right? But Gemini slaps, like I said. This one is awesome. Basically, this you can. That's how I actually created the picture. I uploaded the picture of myself, and I said, "How would I look like without a beard?" And that's what Gemini cranked out, and it did it in 30 seconds, fast. I also said, like, man, what would I look like with a fro and some cool glasses? I did that too. You can do anything with Gemini, and you can also create videos with the Gemini because it also has integration that's called VO3. So Gemini also. Whoa! You're good, my friend?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. It's all good.
All right, guys, we are continuing on here. Got my brother Leo coming back on, speaking about Gemini. We are excited to continue. There we go.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's
You
go.
definitely will. All right. Awesome. All right, we're gonna get back to that. I'm glad you're okay. Okay, perfect. All right. So Gemini will give you guys context of like just image creation, video creation. I'll show you guys how it works, okay? So that's tool number 4. The energy's too high in here, that's why. I'm like, I gotta slow it down. All right. You're also going to use ChatGPT to create, like, because we talked about the visual content, right? We talked about that, but we're also going to write the ad copy, the email templates, the listing descriptions, and the social media, and that's going to be through ChatGPT. That's, I think most of you already use that kind of stuff, right? ChatGPT, you guys kind of use it for that. If you're not, I definitely would encourage you to do that. And then you can say, hey, generate my next 30 hooks, right, for my videos, right? That way you can kind of craft that.
That's good.
So tool number 5, this one I absolutely love. It's Grok. Who's using Grok, by the way? Okay, so why I like Grok? Grok, you can animate, you can take any picture and animate it, like with a click. So for example, I took the flyer from today that Joe created for this event. I put it inside of Grok and I said, create a video for it. And they created a funny video and we'll show it to you guys.
That's cool.
So that I created on Grok.
Okay.
I just put make it funny. Make it funny, and Grok created it for me. I also, my father-in-law, I took a picture of him, and he says, I want to go to Australia. And I'm like, cool. I said, so I was like sitting there having breakfast over the weekend, and then I went on Grok, I took his picture, and I put it in the platform, and I said, make him dance with kangaroos. So it created a whole freaking picture of him like dancing with kangaroos and everything. It was pretty funny. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But Grok, again, you can unleash your imagination, create images, and create videos with just a simple prompt. With everything that I'm sharing with you guys today is all about a prompt. The good news is that I have a prompt generator, okay? I'm gonna give you guys this prompt generator because I think that's probably like, well, Leo, how do I do this? Like, I'm not that creative. I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Who believes that they're not creative, by the way? I just wanna check the room. You guys believe you're creative? Yes? So you're not creative. Raise your hand if you're not creative. Okay, perfect. So I encourage you to believe you are creative moving forward. That you are creative, right? It's your way of being, your way of showing up, your way of dressing, your way of talking, your way of walking is your creativity, right? It might not be creative like maybe somebody else, but stop comparing your creativity to other people. You're creative in your own way. But I'm going to give you guys a way to be ultimate creative, okay? So I got you guys. So let me see, here is the GPT. This I created, which is free, by the way. It's called Mr. AI Vid Prompt. This, you can basically describe your project with natural language, and you can say, hey, make a cinematic listing video of this property. Create a funny realtor skit about open houses. Build a full campaign for the MLS. Teach me how to make better real estate videos, right? So you can use this, and this will actually create your specific prompt. That way it looks legit. Because the thing is that with everything, with Gemini, with Grok, with Sora, with VO3, it's all about the prompt, right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys probably tried to do a video, and I'm like, my videos don't look like Leo's videos. What's going on? Like, how come it doesn't look the same? Well, first of all, it's my own creativity, but secondly, it's the actual prompt. And this is what's gonna, so let me show you guys really quick on like this little live demo with the GPT, and I'll give you guys access to this. But let's just say, make me a cinematic listing video create a funny realtor skit about open houses. So click that. So my GPT will create your prompt. It'll give you the shot list, okay? Because I trained this. It'll also give you the camera and lens, right? Like a professional videographer. It'll give you all those shots. And then it also will give you the art directive, the voiceover and the dialogue, and then even the on-the-screen text. So it says, open house chaos, stay calm, keep smiling, because real estate, and then @user, that's gonna be your whatever your username is, okay? So it's just general, @user. Does everybody know how to copy and paste in here? Okay, I just wanted to
Just learned.
Okay, I just wanted to check, because that's all you need to do with it. You basically would take this and you would just copy and paste it. So I'm gonna give you guys another hack, because this is like, I'm gonna say replace user should be @I am Leo Robles. That's my user handle, okay? So I'm gonna click enter. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna recreate my prompt with my user handle. Why didn't I embed my user handle and everything? Because I understood that I was gonna share with other people. So when you do your prompt, you wanna make sure that replace @user with my whatever your tag is. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Very simple. I hope it's not too complicated. It's simple, right? Just replace your @username. So now you see, it has I am Leo Robles. It has all that stuff in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. Copy. I'm gonna go to Sora. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put paste. That whole thing is in there. I'm gonna delete master prompt because I don't need that. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there. Make sure you're highlighted, by the way. So I highlighted my username. The whole thing is done. And then I click. Actually, let's make this 15 seconds. Who knew you can make 15-second videos, by the way? Okay, so click 15 seconds. Okay. Damn, I'm gonna just give you guys another gem right there. Sheesh. All right, perfect. So now you click enter, and what Sora is gonna do is gonna create this video. By the way, I don't know if this video is good, so forgive me if it's not, but it was just generated on the spot, okay? So this is my Sora profile. And as you guys can see, like I did this little rap battle one. Like again, I'm just having fun with this thing, right? But you could do anything. So this is me. Rap battling with Steven Diaz, right? So I don't know how to rap, guys, but I rap on this video, okay? And I'm battling Steve, and then he even like I actually win the battle, which is funny and hilarious. So I haven't posted this one, but that's just another example, right, of what it looks like.
That's good.
I also did this one. Like I have this guy. His name is Zaim, and he's out of Atlanta, Georgia. I wasn't physically able to meet him. I met him on Zoom. He joined our company. He's a big influencer. And I said, we want to do a welcome video. So what did I do? Steve recruited him to the company, so I put Steve in the video, I put myself in the video, and I put Zyme in the video. How did I do that? I put in I am Leo Robles at his username, and so you can do collaborations with everybody in here. As long as you have Sora and they give you the ability to do the cameo, you have the ability to do that. You were asking about the Mark Cuban one earlier. How did I do that? Because a lot of people are like, bro, you're gonna get sued. Like, he allowed it. See, let me show you how, right? So you can go here. So let me go back to the main page. So I'm gonna put here, and I'm gonna put at Mark Cuban right there. So all I do is tag him. If he did not want me to do a video about him, he wouldn't allow it. That's how I have permission. Right, so for those of you like, what, do I get in trouble for this? He also has what's called restrictions around his cameo, where if I probably do something and it's out of like the way he wants to represent himself, he has guidelines on how he wants to be represented. So that's called the cameo. So cameo basically is your profile, and I'll show you guys what that looks like behind the scenes. So you can, I mean, even Jake Paul, who's seen a whole bunch of videos of Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul also allows it. Even the funny ones, there's like, oh, I don't know why people are doing this. It's just high. By the way, when you create a video with Mark Cuban, guess what he does? He injects his drug company that he just created. So if you actually see the video, you see his drug company's website on the video. So this guy's a freaking billionaire. He's smart, right? What do? I'm going to give access to everybody, go promote it for free, and I'm going to promote my brand every single time you do a video with me. Because I noticed it. I was like, wait, this little drug company. This is weird. I'm like, why does this have a little drug company on my platform? I didn't put this in there. But then I understood that he did this as an intentional act, right? So this is another cool thing you can do. So I'm going to go back to my profile here.
I just made myself accessible. I didn't know I could do that.
The what? Oh yeah, bro. That way we could collaborate. Yeah. So look, here's where you do cameo access. So I have my cameo. This is me recording my face, like I mentioned earlier, and I put who can use me, people I approve. So that way, only people that I approve can do videos about me. But I can also open it up and have everybody do it. Right? That's your choice. You put in your information, cameo rules. Okay, this is where the rules are going to come in. This is where you can say, I don't want you to do like these kind of skits, right? So I put it in there, represent me as a confident, inspiring leader, modern, visionary, and motivational. My style is cinematic, professional, and bold. Always present me as muscular. Hey,
let's
right?
go.
Like, why not, right? Because hey, I was doing some videos and it was like, it made me look like all skinny and like weird. I was like, that doesn't look like me, right? So I wanted to be very specific. So well-dressed, modern tailored suits, confident, charismatic, inspired by business mogul, billionaire presence. I borrowed that from Mark Cuban, by the way. I saw his cameo and I'm like, man, business mogul, billionaire presence. I'm like, dope. I'm doing that. I borrowed it, right? So you just hit save. That's it. So for you, you're going to put in your own custom instructions. That's it. That way it could represent you when it does the cameo. Because when you do a video, if it looks like, oh, that doesn't even look like me, it doesn't dress like me, well, then you have to give it instructions. Does this make sense so far? Yes? Okay. So now, let's go ahead and check on our project. See how this is doing. It's not done yet. It's about 75% done. Look at this one. This one is me being humble right here. I called it the humble series, and I have like 6 of them coming. So this is actually the opposite of being humble, by the way. It was being very sarcastic, right? So I said the way that you grow in the real estate business is you gotta stay humble. And it shows me wearing a humble hat, but I'm sitting on stacks of money. Like it's just hilarious, right? This is like the complete opposite of being humble. I have the hat, I have the glasses, I have all the rings, right? Everybody's looking at me and looking at for advice, and I'm throwing money in the air on top of everything. But this hit almost 10,000 views. I used this video and I posted it on social media, okay? So you have the ability to take it from Sora and download it and put it into Instagram. Okay, so Sora is a new social media platform. I know. See you later, brother. I know, it's another social media platform. I know we already have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, we have all these platforms. Now you got Sora too. By the way, one of the things that I said on stage at the EXP conference like a week ago, I said that Sora type platforms are going to be integrated into all platforms. And that's exactly what Instagram just did yesterday. Instagram just rolled out a feature where you can actually edit your videos and pictures directly on your Instagram app. So you can have a Sora type of editing feature directly on the platforms. That's gonna happen across the board. My prediction is in the next 12 months that 80 to 90% of all content you consume is gonna be AI generated. It's just the way it's gonna go. Because once you get a taste of it, you're like, should I dress up? I'll do all this stuff. What I would say is do an infusion of like real content. This is my rule for me. I do a real piece of content, I do a Sora content, and I do a quote content. Those are 3 things that I do every day on my platform, right? I wouldn't go all the way AI unless that's your choice. You could completely do that. Again, if you haven't built a brand, this might be just the best idea for you. Just start it and do it every day. But for me, since I did post a lot of posts, I have almost 4,000 posts on my platform. I'm doing one real one AI one, and one quote, okay? That's how I do that. Let's go ahead and check on our video. So here's our video. Look at that. You can't hear it, but there is audio. This little kid jumping, it's like an open house nightmare, right? The kids are jumping around. Does that look like it?
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
How long did this take me? Nothing. Like it, copy and paste. That's all I did. So if you wanted to do a video a day, can you do it doing this? 100%, right? You can totally do this. So look, it even has my HP logo backwards a little bit, but it has my suit, it has everything, my haircut, my beard. It's cool, right? All right, so that's it. That's a Sora. Yes, sir.
From there, can you like edit it, like fix it, like whatever like errors that have the video, or?
Great question. You can't. Because this is the thing about, just like your fingerprints, there's only one of them in existence. This is only one of one. So if I want to recreate this exact video, what I would do, copy and paste it again, exactly the same way. And that way it can correct it, because AI, just like we do, makes errors, correct? So what you want to do is, if you don't get the right output and it doesn't look like, no, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't, I feel like it could be better. It's all messed up. Then you can just repaste the same exact prompt and basically regenerate it. Because if I do this exact same prompt, it'll look completely different. But there is one additional feature, which I'll save for class number 2, that's called storyboard, okay? So you can, let's just say you wanted like more than a 15-second video, you wanted like a 1-minute video. You can take that exact video and then create multiple sequences with called storyboards. That'll be for class number 2. I just want to kind of keep it, kind of like baseline here, okay? But that's kind of like, if it messes up, just redo it again. By the way, if it continues to mess up after you generate it twice or 3 times, then what you want to do is maybe look into the prompt and find out if there's something off in the prompt. Maybe there's something in there that's not supposed to be there. Like the other day, I did one at my brother-in-law's house. I was talking to him. We were like sitting down watching the game, and I was literally creating a prompt while we're watching the game, because I'm like, that's what I like to do. I don't even like the sports. So I was just like creating freaking AI stuff right on the spot. And I was having a conversation with my brother-in-law. My conversation was recorded because I like to speak into my AI. So the actual conversation that I had with my brother-in-law got recorded, and it actually embedded into the prompt. And it actually was saying exactly what I was saying to him, but it was saying into the prompt. Like, I know it's like crazy. But so everything you put in there, it's going to say it. It's going to generate. So Sora 2. Again, not rocket science, right? Just it's prompt, copy, paste, done. Any questions so far? Because I'm going to move on to the next platform. Yes.
For the voice, how to do your voice.
Great question. So when you do your cameo, you record your voice. So you're going to say, I think it's 4 different numbers. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it records your voice. That's how it obtains your voice. So it's already done. Yes.
When you downloaded it, the app that says Sora 2?
Sora 2, yes. And it's by OpenAI. The 2 ways that you can get it, by the way, there's only 2 ways. You would need an invite code. Somebody that has a platform would have to give you an invite code, or number 2, you could pay the $200 subscription with ChatGPT, and you automatically get it.
Oh.
So there's only 2 ways you can do this.
I can find it.
Yeah. So by the way, I'm paying $200 because I'm like, take my money. I'm like, you understand how much money I would have had to spend to do these kind of videos? Like I was like, the sky's the limit, right? $200 a month, I can make unlimited amount of videos here. So it's absolutely game changer.
I have a free code to give away if you guys have a referral to send back. So does anybody have a referral in here?
Not yet.
Come on now.
Hey, flipping this code right now. I'm telling you, these are like very scarce. They only give you 4 to 5 codes per person. I don't need, so sorry. But that's one. I'm gonna take another code. Like I'm like, how can I qualify? I'm like, I want another code. All right, but easy peasy, right? That's to the extent, guys, and that's why. What did I say in the beginning of this class? You don't need to be technical.
Right.
Was this technical? Not really, right? Why? Because what did I do? I'm also going to give you guys the GPT. This is free. You guys can use this GPT and use it all the time. This has already been used 500 times. I've already shared it a couple of times. People are using this stuff because it embeds all of the right information. I did a ton of research, obviously using AI, and I said, what is the greatest way for me to generate the perfect, most viral Sora video in existence, right? I went into my prompt. I did a ton of research, and then I created what's called a GPT. So now this assistant's gonna help you guys do your videos, okay? Good?
Yes.
Perfect, all right, awesome. So that's Sora 2, okay? Grok, like I said, let me see, where are we? Grok, troubleshooting, chat, dad jokes. All right, so we're gonna take like a picture. We're gonna upload file. Oh yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna take my picture. This is actually my headshot, okay? So that's all you gotta do with Grok, by the way. Grok, you attach your picture of whatever you wanna do, okay? So now, what I'm gonna do here is that, wait, this is not it. Imagine, you go to Imagine, you click Imagine. So that's what I did, click Imagine, and look, it's making a video for me already. As you guys can see, it's 38% done. So I'm gonna show you guys, this is what AI is gonna do with my picture without me telling it nothing. All I did was upload it to Grok. It's 58% done. And then here in this little bar is where I can actually give it details of what I want the picture to do. Look at this. And it has voice too. Okay? So how many of you also know that you need to put thumbnails on your videos and everything else? Like there's this one, like, you know, you gotta have to have like this like expression, right? So I did this one. I'm like, these are the 5 most viral tools, and I'm like, I have to make it. So I'm like, I have to go take a picture of me doing this expression. I'll just have this do it. This does my thumbnails for me. So look at this. This is me presenting or whatever, and does that look like me?
Yes.
Right. So look what I'm gonna do here. All I'm gonna do is click this little button, and I'm gonna put fun. I put fun, so now it's gonna regenerate a fun video for me. But if I want to get specific, like I said, with the prompt, then I can put it in here. I can say, I want to do backflips, and I want to hold an EXP sign. Right? That would be cool. Like, I could do something like that, right? So it's 55% done. So the only limitation is your imagination for these platforms, by the way. Again, this is click, and done. Look at this.
Sheesh.
That's supposedly being fun. Right? I did not plan this. Right? I probably wouldn't do that, right? But that's what Grok determined was fun, right? But all right, enough of this. Right?
Couple minutes.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go into, so that's Grok, Gemini, right? So look, this is a popcorn kernel. I said, have a popcorn kernel pop on a frying pan, and when it pops, I want it to transform into EXP. Look at this.
What is that?
Yeah. Ah.
Branding.
Brandy, right? I use Gemini for that. Okay? It's really simple for that. So I promised you guys I was going to show you how the Canva, right? Canva has VO3, okay? So all you got to do when you go to Canva, you click Canva AI. Now you're in Canva AI. And then you're going to do create a video clip right there. And I can say, I'm going to go back. I'm going to say I'm using VO3 and I want a breaking news news anchor saying interest rates. I don't know how to spell it, forgive me. Interest rates are at 1%. That. Okay. So I'm going to do that in my video AI prompt. So
That's ChatGPT?
this is still ChatGPT. Yeah, correct. So that's how you would do it. You create, like, so you first get your idea and go to ChatGPT, create your prompt. Because as descriptive and imaginative as I am, I'm not an expert at writing prompts, but guess who is?
So from ChatGPT, you go to Canva with the prompt, right?
Correct. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now.
Wait, can we back
So-
up? I'm confused. You
So-
said Gemini, but then you said
Canva.
Canva, and I
Right.
was saying chat. So what are you in right now?
So right now, this is chat.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to create this prompt. Like I just created this prompt because I'm going to do this newscaster thing, right? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to hit paste right there. And then I already said I want to do a video. I click enter. And what it's going to do is that it's going to create the video for me. So again, this is going to be, and what happens is that Canva has VO3, which is a Google product. That's why I also showed you the actual product, which is Gemini. So Gemini is integrated into Canva. I know it's a lot of different tools, I know, but this is free. This is why I like it, because we already get it with our company. So leverage it. You guys already have it. You guys don't have to pay for it. So now it's going to create the video. So something you type may result in content that doesn't meet our policies. By the way, this might happen. The world's over, I can't do it anymore. Nope. What I'm going to do is then I'll go back to ChatGPT and I will say, please recreate my prompt. That way it meets policies. And then it generates the prompt, and then I do it again. So check this out. I think we have like 2 more minutes or something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to say, please recreate prompt to not violate content guidelines. So here we go. That's it. You have no idea. Like, how do you do this? I'm like, ask. What did I say? Ask. That's why I said the only limitation is your ability to ask. That's it. I'm not afraid to ask. I was that little kid that was like annoying everybody because I asked a bunch of questions. What's that? And why is that? And why is that? I'm pretty sure my son's gonna be like that too. I'm gonna get a dose of that, right? But I'm not afraid to ask, guys. So please do not be afraid to ask. Because one of my limitations when I started using artificial intelligence, I'm like, can I even ask this question? It almost feels like it's too damn good, right? So now it's done. My new prompt. Now I'm gonna take this. Boom, here we go. The other day I had somebody hit me up. He's like, I want to make one about, you know, the sports team, Dodgers that just won the game, right? Whatever. And he was like, I can't use it because it violates the guidelines. And I just said like, well, describe that team without violating the guidelines. Don't use the team name, but use the colors, like everything. So it described everything about the team and he was able to do the video. So copy paste again. Let's see if that fixes it. We're gonna click enter.
Does it do the same quality of the other apps, the older ones?
VO3, yes. VO3 was my favorite prior to Sora.
No, I'm talking about Canva.
Yes, 100%, because it has VO3.
Oh, it has it.
Yeah, so it has VO3 embedded into it.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yes. So because of that, so let's just say, thanks for sharing all the details. Would you like me to, I'm gonna say yes. So you just say yes. There it is. So it looks like my prompt worked. By the way, guess what happened? It doesn't work again. Do it again. Yes, you guys get it. That's it. You gotta just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And that's what I am like super good at. Like I just don't quit until I get my result, right? That's what you gotta do. I'm like, wait, it didn't work this way? I'm gonna do it again. Oh, it didn't work that way? I'm gonna do it again. Oh, it didn't work that way. I'm like, here, boom, let me do it again. So just continue to ask the question. That's all you're gonna do. And now it looks like it's generating. So once it's done, it's gonna show up here. Okay? So these are the tools you guys should use.
That's beautiful.
This
So, like,
is
So we have the total, right?
so we have 5.
Five.
5.
Captions app,
I,
Captions app, Canva,
Canva.
Gemini,
Beautiful.
Grok, Sora.
Sora, okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's it. I'm done.
All right.
All right.
Let's give my brother Leo a big round of applause. How many of you guys?
Who wants
The prompts?
the prompt generator, right?
So what we'll do is if you guys signed up for the class, we'll make sure that we email all the prompts out to everybody that registered. That way you guys have them live and direct. You'll still have access to the registration. So then that way you guys make sure that you're included. But who wants Leo to come back for this part 2 sesh?
Let's go.
All right, all right, all right. Appreciate you guys, especially our live audience as well. I know today we talked a lot about AI, artificial intelligence, Sora 2, Croc, Gemini, ChatGPT, VO3, such great information. And all of this is intentional just to make you guys work smarter, create faster, again, build a stronger brand presence, right? And now I know some of us in the audience, you guys raised your hand when you were asked if you were creative. And I'm sure many people online probably thought the same. And I want to remind you guys that you guys are all super creative, right? The ability for you guys to be able to take this kind of technology and tool next level has a lot to do with your creativity. So I want to speak a little life into you guys and let you know that, you know, God has given you that gift of creativity to take it next level. It's written, guys, right? You guys agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So when you guys use this stuff, I'm telling you, just keep that in mind. So that way you guys come into this, you're able to polish these videos with using these tools, write captions with like ChatGPT, like Leo showed you, and you're designing your own brand. This is like your own spirit. So take some pride in it, get out there, be feverishly just excited about going next level with the kind of stuff. Don't leave this room without implementing it to the highest ability that that you guys have been given. So with that, I just want to thank you again, my brother, for joining us on this masterclass. As we close out, I want to thank everybody online for just joining with us today. Keep creating, keep innovating, keep building with your heart. Because when this work is a reflection of what you guys are doing, I want you guys to be able to take it, adopt it, and be at the forefront of these technology uses for the best of your business. So without further ado, we'll see you guys next week, next Tuesday, same place, same time, 10 o'clock. Let's go.
Unlimited content and have property tours.